Okay, hi everybody. Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. For those of you guys that I haven't met yet, my name is Ashley Walmer and I am a triple diamond. I've been with It Works now for 3 years, which is crazy. Almost 3.5. I got started in February. And before we get started, let me just say that when I joined, we had 6 weeks to earn some pretty crazy, insane bonuses. They are very similar to the bonuses that are on the table right now. So I don't know where you're at in your business. I don't know where your head's at. I always like to say we walk with the walkers, we jog with the joggers, and we run with the runners. But when corporate puts out promotions like this, you want to run because it's so much fun. And we're right here with you. So part of what I wanted to do tonight is not a new distributor training Zoom. We're going to do one of those after month end, probably on Thursday night. I need to take a look at my calendar, either Wednesday or Thursday night. This Zoom is really what you guys need to know when you're signing a new distributor and how to help them get started. I think that's a question that gets asked all the time is, how do I help my team, especially in the very beginning? Like, how do I know that what I'm doing is I'm going to help them with success? I think sometimes it's really easy for some people to sign customers and they get really scared when they think about bringing on team members because they're like, well, what would I do with them? Okay. First of all, we are all as a team, and your uplines, including me, want to help you, train them, support them, do anything that we can to help in that process. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, all you need to do is reach out and reach up. Okay, that's a saying we like to say, reach out to your team and reach up to uplines, because why? We've been here before. We know what to do and probably how to get you through this, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to go right into it. So when you first sign a brand new distributor, one of the very first things that you want to do is you want to welcome them. You want to make sure that they don't feel like they're alone on an island, right? They just joined this business. They just spent $99 on this amazing business opportunity. And we want to make sure that they feel, not just hear it, but they feel like they're in this business for themselves, but not by themselves, okay? And so the best way to do that is for you to welcome them. So I'm going to read you guys a couple of things that I do when I get a new distributor started, okay? And I will put them in the notes after I read them so you guys feel like, you can take exactly what I'm doing. So I send them a very personal text message. Most of the time I sign my distributors, which means that I actually go to my website, I get their information, and I put them in the computer. So after I get them in, all the way, I have that final thing, I'll just send them a message that says, hey, Sally, yay, you're in. Here's your login info, username, ID number, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is, right? Let me go ahead and throw this in the chat so you guys can read it while I'm talking. Okay, and then your password is, and then whatever password I create for them, if I'm doing a new DT, I usually just use the word password, and then they can change it to whatever they want. And then their website, and if I'm setting them up, I always do their first and last name. Okay, if for some reason that's not available, I'll ask them what their middle name is, and then I'll go ahead and put their middle name in it as well. They can change that, you guys. If they don't like it, they can change it. Your log into your eSuite. It's your online office. Go to eSuite.myitworks.com. Your username it's listed above. And your password is the one listed above or that you created, okay? The website you'll send people to order products or join your team is different. It's your URL you created, or it's the URL here, and then I input it. The first thing that you're going to want to do is log in, fill out that tax form that pops up. That way you don't miss out on any income. Feel free to click around on there and get familiar with the tabs. When you get a second, send me your favorite picture of you. I will use it for your welcome post. Okay, so that is that very first just welcome text that I send out to them. You guys can save this to your notes. And then I make a post on my social media. Why? Because I want my prospects seeing that my team is growing. Okay, I want them to be like, oh my gosh, Ashley signed another person. She signed another person. This is crazy. I want to be a part of this, right? Like, her team's blowing up and it's going crazy. So you want to make a post on your social media saying that you just signed somebody. And then normally what I do is I make a post with their picture and I use it to welcome them onto our team page. So that way I'm making them feel special and important. So I'll give you guys an example. Actually, Here, let me just screen share with you for 2 seconds so you can see what I'm looking at. And if you guys don't have an iPhone, I'm sorry, but if you have any phone, you should have a Notes app on your phone. This is like one of my favorite tools is my Notes app on my phone, you guys. You can create folders. See right here, all these different folders I have. You just create it by hitting new folder. You can have all different types of things. Okay, so I have a new DT folder. So that's where I have my welcome text that I just read to you guys, and it's where I have my welcome post. So this is usually what my welcome post is. I'm so excited to welcome Jamie, or I'm so excited to welcome Kristen to the Legacy Leaders team. She's an incredible mama. You know, I see something personal about them. She qualifies for a chance to earn, and then whatever's on the table for them to qualify, and make sure I put that in the post because I want, again, my prospects seeing what is available to them if they join my team and jump on board with me. Okay. So then from there, you guys, the welcome post on our team page can look however you want. This is our team page right here, you guys. If you go to the photos and if you go to the albums, you will see tons of different templates. Let's see, right, I'm going to try to find it. Right here, welcome to the team template. I made these for you guys. You don't have to use one of these. You can do whatever you want. I just made these for you guys. So if you're like, ooh, I like this one, you know, you can grab this picture, save it to your phone, and then put the picture of them right here like that. So, and you'll see if you go back to our team page, if you click on photos, you'll see tons of different ways that people have, you know, welcomed their new distributors. You know, like here's one right here. You know, welcome to the team, Bailey, and they put a picture of Bailey on there, okay? So, like I said, you guys can do it however you want. That's just the way that I post on my social media and how I welcome them to the team page. All right. So then the next thing that we're going to do is you're going to go through what I call the getting started text. And this is either a text or a phone conversation. Honestly, you guys, I like to pick up the phone. I know Kristen John, she likes to Zoom with people right away, especially if they're long distance, so she can see people face to face. I think that's great too. I think sometimes brand new distributors don't know what Zoom is, you know, so if they're comfortable with technology, have them download Zoom. Otherwise, just say, hey, well, when do you have 15 minutes and I'll give you a call. Okay. So, and then I'm actually going to screen share with you guys so you can just like see it while I'm reading it instead of looking at me like just talking. Okay. So again, let me just minimize this. Okay. So welcome, new DT getting started text. Okay. So this is what the new distributor getting started text is. And like I said, you can have this over a phone conversation or you can have it through text message. And I say, save this to your notes and send each star separate. Okay. So after I have welcomed them, I did their post, I gave them their password and ID number, I'm going to send them a text. And I'm going to say, first off, welcome to the team. I'm so excited for you. So tell me, what is your why for doing this? What are you hoping to put this money towards? I always say your why is the reason why you never give up. And how far do you want to go? Just to earn some extra cash, get the $5,000 bonus, or take it to the top with me? Okay, I let them answer. I let them respond. I want to know what their why is right away. I want to know what debt they're going to pay off. I want to know what rank they're going to go for. And sometimes, you guys, they might not know what rank. So go ahead and send them the income chart picture at that point and say, hey, here's the income chart. What number on here are you wanting to go after? Okay, that way you have an idea as the enroller if they're ready to be a walker, a jogger, or a runner. Okay, if they say diamond by next month, you're like, woohoo, I got my runner. Okay, if they say executive by next year, you say, awesome, that's super exciting. An additional $250 is going to be so exciting for you. And that's going to be awesome next year. Okay, so that's going to be one of your walkers. All right. So I just always say, yay, this business will take you as far as you're willing to work for it. I'm going to give you the tools. I'll be here for you the whole time, but it's going to be up to you to use them. Okay. The next thing I do is I just tell them that I'm going to be adding them to our Facebook team page. Okay, and I kind of explain what the team page is. I'm not going to go into tons of detail at this point. I'm just going to get them added, you guys. And for me, I don't tag them in anything. As of right now, I'm just adding them to the team page. Why? Because if you go in and tag them in all of the resources that we have on our team page, which are awesome, their inbox is going to be blowing up with notifications, and they're going to be so overwhelmed, and they're not going to know what's what, where to get to it. They're probably not even going to go into it and click on all of them. They might click on one or two, and then guess what? That notification went away, and then they're like, crap, where do I find this? So I explain what the team page is, and I go into some of those things later. That's why Zoom is awesome, because you can screen share and you can show them where this stuff is. All right. I'm a big proponent, and you want to teach people how to fish. Don't fish for them. The reason why is because they're not going to be able to ever know how to do anything for themselves, right? Cami always says you teach somebody how to fish, or you give them a fish, they eat for a day. You teach them how to fish, and they can feed themselves for a lifetime, right? Okay, so then I just ask them a couple questions, you guys, about like, what's the best way for me to support you as a leader? Do you want me checking in with you daily? You know, do you want me to just kind of give you some of the training? You can get back with me, you know, asking them those questions. And then when do they want to have their launch event? This is super important. We're going to get into that here in a second as well. So you want to have them schedule a Try It Works event right away. It can be online or in person. If it's in person, remind them that they don't have to talk, okay? They don't have to present. That's what we're here for. We're going to bring some stuff. If maybe they could just have like water and, you know, they don't even need to worry about snacks, okay, guys? And you don't want them to worry about snacks. I will never forget one of the first times that I did a launch party and I showed up and they had ordered like $75 in pizza. And I was like, ooh, those are carbs. Carbs inflate you. And they all wanted a wrap. And I was like, every time I put that wrap on, I was like, please, Lord, please work, because I knew that they had just ate like a ton of pizza. All right. So encourage people when they do launch parties to have water, maybe some fruits and a veggie tray. Okay. They don't need to go like extravagant, right? We're going to bring all the stuff with them. If it's an online event, perfect. You're just going to create a Facebook event for that. But here's the key, you guys. You're going to help them invite to it. Okay? If you show up to that online party or that in-person party and there's nobody there, that's on you. That's on me. That's our fault because we didn't do our job helping them invite to their event. Okay? So normally I like to just create an image for them that says like the date of their event, and I give them a script that they can text out to people to invite to their either online or in-person event. All right. The next thing that you want them to do is start making a list. Okay. Making a list of like 30 to 50 people that they can start messaging. And I tell people, I want you to star your top 10 that you want to be in business with. And then I want you to highlight the people that would help you out if you need it. Okay, the stars are the people you want to start talking to about joining your team. The highlights are the people that you're going to talk to about being product testers. And then I just say, you know, our goal is to get you 5 loyal customers in your first 72 hours. I know we have 30 days, but why not get them into action right now and get that win for them right now? So I give them that goal. And then I say, let me know when your list is done, and I'm going to start sending you the scripts. Okay, here's why you guys want to do that. How do I stop? There we go. Okay. This is why either a conversation is really important, or you don't just like give them all this information. You want it to be more of a back and forth conversation through text message. And if you tell them, okay, I want you to start making a list. If you haven't heard from them, 15 minutes to an hour, text them and be like, hey girl, how's that list going? Oh, I don't know. I haven't started it yet. I just can't think of anybody. Hey, do you have 5 minutes? Let's jump on the phone. Okay. And then you're going to walk them through how to add people to their list. Okay. It's just, hey, if you got pregnant right now, who would be those first couple people that you would tell? Okay. If you are sick and you needed chicken noodle soup, who would you call to help you, you know, to bring you chicken noodle soup? Who do you know that has influence everywhere they go? Just people want to be around them. They have just such great energy, okay? Who do you know that maybe gets and knows business? Who's your best friend that you want to spend more time with? Who do you know that needs extra income, right? Those are some of the questions that you start asking them so that they can trigger their names. The other thing that I do is I tell them to grab their phone and I tell them to grab their text messages and scroll through the last 30 people that they sent text messages to. Okay, right there, they'll come up with 30 people right there, super, super quick, that they don't even have to think about. It's in their text message conversations. Okay, but it's our job to check in with them and see, hey, how's your list going? Do you need any help? You know, before we start giving them posts and scripts and all this stuff, you want to check in with them and make sure they know who they're going to be talking to. Okay, so then the scripts come, all right? And then I just send a message that says something like, okay, now we can start posting and messaging people. And it's okay if people don't message you back. It happens to me all the time. You're just going to plant those seeds and be consistent and follow up. And then I talk to them about, I send them a script. And it's something super simple, like, hey, Name, I'm so excited. I wanted to let you know I just started my own online health and wellness business. I'm looking for a few friends and family that would, you know, help me out try a product for 3 months. And then I usually give them like 3 or 4 products that they can send. Like, I'm looking for somebody to try our greens. It's $33. Hair, skin, and nails, $33, and Fat Fighters, $23. Okay. And then I give them their first post. And you guys, it's something super, super simple. All it is anyone trying to grow their hair out? I'm looking for hair models. Comment below. Okay? And then in the getting started text, I have exactly when somebody comments, you know, say this. And then when you inbox them, say this. So you're literally copying and pasting for them, and they're like babies. You guys, new distributors are like babies. We need to feed them. We need to coach them. We need to hold their hand. We need to get them dressed. We need to brush their hair. They don't know how to do anything. And so our job when new distributors get started is to hold their hand really, really closely for a while. Okay? Make them feel supported, make them feel like they know what they're doing. All right. So that is all I do the first day, you guys, is help them make their list, give them a script to send out, and get them posting, get that first post up to start signing loyal customers and distributors. And then in my getting started text that I have, I will send them here's how you sign a loyal customer, and it walks them through the website. So let me go ahead and put the rest of this getting started text in the chat for you guys. I'm pretty sure it's in the team page somewhere, and again, I said, you don't send this all, you send it in chunks. Oh, you know what? I can't even put it in the chat because it's too long. I will make sure after the Zoom that it is in our team page. And if it is, it needs to be updated, I will update it. Okay, so you guys have this. You can save it to your notes on your phone. Again, with this entire business, you guys, is you don't feel like you need to reinvent the wheel. Chances are, if you're trying to think of something, we've already done it and have a resource created for it, which is going to save you time. I love this. It's my favorite thing. It's called duplication. All right. I always say, when I first started, part of the reason why I joined Cami is because she was the #1 income earner of the whole company. And I thought to myself, she knows what she's doing. She's obviously helped a ton of people. And if I could just be a really good copycat, that would be awesome. But you have to copy the right cat, right? And so that is partly why I signed with her, is she already had tons of resources in place that worked. So I didn't have to think of them myself. Okay, so don't ever feel like if you reach out to me or Steph or Kristen or Dana or Mel or Denzel or anybody and you're like, can I, use your script? Yes, we want you to. We created it to duplicate it throughout our entire organization, okay? And the same thing for your team as well. So that next day, you guys, this is when I show them where resources are or talk to them about resources on our team page. Okay, I don't go in, like I said, tag them in a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to screen share and I'm going to show you so that you can show them where all this stuff is and what that looks like. Okay, so if you go back to legacy leaders, this is where if I'm doing a Zoom, okay, a Zoom training with them, which is what I usually prefer, so I can screen share and actually show them, this is what I say, you guys. I'm gonna talk to you like I'm talking to them. I'm gonna say, okay, staff, I'm gonna show you some resources that are gonna equip you, and they're all on our team page. They're all in one spot. Okay, so this is our team page. You can actually pin it to the shortcuts. Otherwise, you can just go up here and type it in, and it's going to show you, it's going to bring you right to our team page. So I'm going to show you where some photo albums are. So you're going to come over here. You're going to click on photos. And then you're going to click on albums because this is going to organize it for you so you're able to see what you want and where you want to. Okay, so a couple of ones I just want to highlight real quick. We have before and after pictures. We have different templates, how to explain our product. So if you're talking to, your mom and she says, oh my gosh, those facials look amazing. How do they work? And you're like, ooh, I don't know. I've not tried them yet. All you need to do is come over here to this album, click on facials, and it's going to give you a little blurb so you can send this right to your mom, or you can read it to her, or you can show it to her. Okay, and all of these have the prices, so you guys don't have to try to figure out the prices. They're all in there. Every single product is in there. Okay, so the next photo album that I want to show you is, I didn't mean to click on that, is, again, albums. And I'm going to show you some scripts and some posts to get you started. They're on the back page, the very last page, okay? So scripts and first week of posting on social media and beyond. So let's click on this one first, okay? So we've already made your first post, which is any of my friends trying to grow out their hair, which weird is right here, okay? You can use this picture for it. You don't have to use a picture. And then the text is gonna be right here. So they can just come over here and copy and paste this. Okay, so it says post this ASAP and follow the comments on what to do next. So you guys, this is going to tell them exactly if somebody comments on that. Once people comment on your post, comment, reply back, I'll PM you. Then once someone comments, text me, use this, and you guys, it walks them through it. Okay, now today, even though it's day 2 that they signed up, we want to make their very first business post, okay? And this is what they can take. They can just copy and paste this. They do need to put a little bit, so this opportunity is going to help me and my family talk a little bit about, why you joined It Works, okay? So this is that very first post that they can make. What to send to people that like and comment on that post, okay? They're all in the comments here. Here's another product post that you guys can do. Here's another product post. So all of these are product posts that you guys can use to help get your first couple customers, okay? So chances are, after you've been messaging and posting, you're gonna get your 4 customers super, super quick. And then this entire rest of, see how it has like days 1 through 31, okay? If you need something to post, let's see, today's the 30th, right? So once you get through your first couple posts and you're like, all right, I need more posts, I can come here to 30th, and there's going to be 2 business posts here and 2 product posts. You can just pick whichever one you want. And that is for every single day of the month. There's going to be 2 product posts and 2 business posts for you guys ready to go. Okay, that's all I tell them about this album. The next album I show them is the scripts album. And again, that's on the last tab right here, scripts. And I show them a couple of these scripts that are going to help them get their first couple loyal customers, potential distributor conversation, and potential loyal customer conversation. Show them these, okay? This is pretty much, you guys, every single potential ask the same kind of questions. And once they click on the picture, it's in the comments, okay? How the conversation goes. All right? Okay, so let's see. Oh, the next thing I do, let me go back to screen sharing real quick. There's one more thing that I do on the team page. Okay, there is a pinned post on our team page that I tag them in. This is really the only thing that I tag my new distributors in. All right, where is it? where's the pin post? Okay, right here. So this is the pin post. I tag every single new distributor in here, and I say welcome, and I tag them. And you guys, what this is it's insurance for all the things that you're teaching them. If they don't respond to you, or if they go away for the weekend or whatever, this is all the getting started stuff that they need. And then they're tagged in this post, okay? So I do this, I mean, sometimes even on that first day, just to say, welcome, here's some getting started stuff for you guys. Okay, so that's what I do that next day. Show them the first 30 days of posting, show them the scripts, and tag them in that post, and I explain to them about the page. I show them the files section. I show them how to use the search bar within our team page. And then, let me see the chats. Oh, you guys can see what I was doing? Oops, sorry.
Actually, I think it might have been just my computer, but it picked up after
Okay.
I sent it. So.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I was like, oh no. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So here's a couple of things that you're going to want to talk to your new distributors about. All right. How and why to send screenshots. Don't assume that they know how to send a screenshot. You will be so surprised when people are like, what's a screenshot? Okay. And for those of you guys that don't know what a screenshot is, on an iPhone, you take your home button and this button right here, and you push them down together, and it just takes a picture of your screen. So I'm telling them, hey, when you're having conversations with people, screenshot it to me, send it to me so that I can see what they're saying so I can help you respond. All right. You guys, for the first, year and a half, I was sending Cami screenshots of almost all my conversations because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say, or I got somebody, they responded, yay, okay, what do I say to this? So she helped me through all of it. So help your new distributors through their conversations. Again, when is their launch event? Help them, invite to them. This is also if I am placing them, because here's the best thing about this business, you guys, is once you have your first 5 distributors on your top line, every single distributor that you sign, you get to place under somebody else, okay? So just for an example, let me show you real quick a diamond chart, okay? So I sign my first distributor, my second distributor, 3, 4, 5. I can go all the way to ambassador with just 5 legs, we call them 5 distributors, okay? So when I sign my 6th distributor, I get to put it here, my 7th distributor, 8th distributor, 9th, 10th, wherever I want it to go. So a really cool thing about that is you guys, we are financially motivated to help you and help our teams. And so right now for me, I've been in for 3.5 years. My top 5 legs are done. So now every single time that I sign a distributor, it goes under somebody on my team, okay? So that next day, this is usually when I introduce them to what I call their co-sponsor, okay? So if I place somebody under Kristen, all right, Kristen is the co-sponsor. So I'm going to introduce Kristen and my new DT because I want her to know, my new distributor, say my new distributor is Alicia, okay? I want Alicia to know that not only do you get me in this business, but you also get Kristen, who's going to be here for you to help you, support you, help train you, get you coached. If I can't answer you, she can, vice versa. You're just going to get even more support and more help. It's so awesome. So that is when I introduce them to their co-sponsor, okay? The apps that I have them download right away, like day 1, day 2, is Marco Polo, which is an app where it's kind of like FaceTime, where you can record like little video messages to each other and like send them. And I like this a lot because then you can see their face, okay? Especially if it's somebody that doesn't live close to you. So Marco, the It Works Office app, this app, Zoom, and you can download it on your phone or computer. And then an app called Word Swag. It's how I write on my pictures. And then an app called Pick, Tap, Go, okay? That app is how I edit every single one of my pictures. You can put different filters on. You can make them really bright and colorful and crisp. So those would be the apps that I would have them download right away in the very beginning. Marco, the Office app. Here, let me put that in the chat for you guys. That way you know how to spell them and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Apps to download. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is also when I'm going to start talking to them about the 5-minute presentation. Okay, they just came out with this at conference, and I think it is genius. I am obsessed with the 5-minute presentation. You can download it in your eSuite if you don't know where it's at. But it's just 2 pages. You can print it off. You can have them download it. And so when they're talking to their friends and their family, they're going to go through this with people. Why is it not opening? Oh, because it's already opened. Okay, so this is called a swap sheet, all right? So they're able to say, you know, have you tried it? Here's some results. People are getting results like this and just with a few simple swaps. Are you drinking coffee? Perfect. You're just going to swap it out for a keto coffee. You know, simplify your nutrition. You're going to swap it out for our greens. Kick afternoon cravings, pop, whatever. You're going to swap it out for our keto energy. All right. And then this is the get your 5. Get 5 to try it and 5 to share it. You guys, this is our business model. How simple is this? Okay. But you need to just show them this so that they know what to do and how to talk to their potentials. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to talk to them about their first goals that they have in this business. Okay, so their first goals are get 5 LCs in 72 hours, the 5 to try it, okay? Who are going to be your 5 LCs? We kind of already talked through some ways to get them writing down lists, things like that, but then talk to them about getting to an event, getting on the team Zooms every single Monday night at 9 o'clock. You guys, we have a Zoom like this where you can connect with your team, with other leaders. We have different people besides me that come on here, share tips, tricks, training with you guys, but it's a way for you to be connected every single week. Okay. And then every Sunday night is the family call that Mark Pentecost does at corporate. Oh, you know what? I just totally skipped ahead. First goals, 5 LCs in 72 hours. Next goal, invite to the launch party. Next goal, get them to 400 PBV. And then this is where you're going to tell them why it's important to get to 400 PBV. That is how much sales that you want to do. And when you hit 400 PBV, you're going to get an awesome first little paycheck. The reason why that is so cool is because you can start talking about the money that you've made in this business, all right? The other reason is when you look at these charts right here, you guys, for every single one of these boxes to be qualified, the person has to get to 400 PBV. So they're going to be a part of your chart. And that's important because then when it's time for them to promote, we're going to teach their distributors to get to 400 PBV as well. Getting that $100 to $150 shopping spree, that's a goal for them, okay? So get 5 to try it, 5 to share it, and then make $500. Once they get their 5 to share it, those are distributors, and they're going to earn $500 in Fast Start bonuses. You guys, do you understand how awesome that is when you sign a new distributor and you tell them your business plan is get 5 to try it, 5 to share it, and make $500? You can do that as fast or slow as you want. All right? It's that simple. Okay. And then their next goal, based on what kind of income they want, is either get them to executive or get them to Ruby. Okay. Those are those first 2 rank advancements in our company, executive and Ruby, and show them what that looks like. Okay. So then at around day 3 or 4, then I'm going to start triggering my brain to be like, okay, do they have their first loyal customer? All right. Have I talked to them about getting to an event? That's when that came in. Getting to an event, getting on the team Zooms, getting their gear, wearing shirts like this, you guys. The shirt that says, I hate money, says no one ever. That is a gold mine. Every single time I wear that out of this house, it starts a conversation because people go, you hate money? And then I go, says no one ever. This is one of my business shirts. Have you heard of It Works? It's just such an awesome conversation starter. This is also when I make sure that they filled out their tax form, gotten off commission hold. I usually add them to the downline chat. At this point, we all have downline chats with our uplines. I don't add them in there right away because, again, it's just super overwhelming. It's just one more thing that they're getting a notification about. I want people in action, in activity, their first 72 hours. I don't want them doing anything other than signing customers, talking to potential distributors, getting their 5 to try it and 5 to share it. Okay, those are the first things that are so important. We can get them trained up on products and all that stuff later. So add them to your downline chat after 72 hours. This is also when you can have like the auto ship talk with them, talking to them about what they want to put on their auto ship next month, what that looks like. Also, you guys, sending them the color personality test. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that real quick too, because it's so important to know what color your new team members are, but also you need to know what your color personality test is too. So I'm going to put it in the chat. This is the website that you can send them, that they can go to, you guys, and you just click take the test now. Okay, so what are the 4 color personalities? They are yellow, green, blue, and red. So yellow, if one of your new distributors comes back yellow, you guys, they love to help people. They're somebody that puts their needs last. They're usually a really, really good friend. They help encourage people. They're super encouraging. They're always positive and uplifting. They're really comfortable behind the scenes. So if you need help with something, chances are they're going to be the first one to help you. Okay? Somebody that's green. A green personality, they like to know all the ins and outs, all the details. They research information. They probably want to know every ingredient in all of the products, okay? They're very methodical. They like systems. They're usually very slow to make decisions. And they're usually sometimes introverted. They're kind of sometimes uncomfortable in new situations, but they love facts and dates. So if you guys have somebody that's a new distributor that's green, chances are they're gonna want to know product info, things like that, and it's not going to overwhelm them. You know who it would overwhelm? A blue personality, okay? Blue people, they love to have fun. All they care about is having fun. They're usually the life of their party. They enjoy meeting new people. They're usually the talkers. They're usually great at presenting. I'm blue. I love to have fun. I love talking. I'm very social. I love to travel. I love to meet new people. Blue people are fun, right? Okay. So if you enroll a blue person, you are going to want to talk to them about all the fun you're going to have in your business and how much fun it's going to be to do this and that with them. All right. And then a red personality. Red personalities are very self-motivated. They're very driven to succeed. They're usually driven by money too. Winning contests, okay? They're very competitive. They're going to be your leaders. They plan stuff and go figure it out. You know that saying, like, some people let things happen to them and others make it happen. A make it happen kind of person is a red personality. They're usually pretty organized and they're comfortable taking charge. They're going to be the ones who just step up in any situation to just get it done for you, okay? So it's really good to know what your new distributors are so that you can help coach them, train them in the areas that are going to hit their personality, okay? If you have a green personality and you're not helping them understand how to make money and how the products work, they're going to be so lost and they're going to be frustrated, okay? So understanding what their personality is so, so important. Okay, so I want to quickly talk before we end, and I'll open it up to questions. It's just some resources for you guys, okay, to help keep track of all of this stuff that we just talked about, okay? I don't know what kind of people you guys are. When I first started, I liked to write everything down on paper. I had all of this information down on paper. You know, I had my new distributor, I wrote their name out, I wrote the day they joined, and then I quickly realized that I am very much on the go, and I needed my business to be on the go with me. And so whether I have my computer, whether I have my phone, whether I'm at home on my computer, I needed the same information on all of them. And so my suggestion is, if you're somebody like that, you're going to want to create a Gmail account. if you don't have one already. And if you do, use Google Drive. Okay, I'm going to show you what Google Drive is real quick. It will be a lifesaver. Okay, okay, this is what Google Drive looks like. Okay, and all you guys here, let me just go to Google real quick. So how you get to it is you go to Google, and then if you have a Gmail account already set up, you just log in. Okay, so I have a couple different Gmails. Here's the one that I use, and then right here, these three dots, you just click Drive. Okay, it has Excel documents, it has pages, or not pages, sorry, I'm a Mac user, Word documents, so you can create like pretty much anything that you want. And this is where I keep track of my entire business and my entire life. So I want to show you guys, let me go back to this. Okay. This is mine. I created this, but you guys have access to this if you want this. I think it's on our team page too. So, hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay, perfect. So these are like my to-dos. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about right here. When you personally enroll a distributor, okay, this is where you can keep track of them. You can either do this, like I said, print this out, or you can do it online. So Steph, okay, she enrolled and I placed her under Kristen. Okay, her ID number. So I always know it. Her phone number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, she is in Nebraska. This will come later because she hasn't promoted yet. Her join date, let's see, she started today. So it is 7:30. And then I count on a calendar 30 days, and 30 days is going to be the 29th, okay? She's going to go after the $1,000 Ruby bonus, and she wants to promote to Emerald next month and get the $5,000. So she's going to go for $6,000 in bonuses by August 31st, okay? This is where I keep track of her LCs. She has 3 LCs so far. Awesome job. No DTs yet. Okay, auto ship, yep, set up for 80 BV on the 15th of the month. Okay, so I just write 15th. I like to know people's birth dates, their color personality. Okay, so this is where you can start keeping track of your personally enrolled distributors. Here's a checklist. So again, I'm going to write stuff up here. Did I welcome her to the team page? Yep. I sent her the welcome text and the getting started text, okay? I sent her her first post and her scripts. She started to make her 30s list. I haven't added her to the team page yet, but she was asking me what apps to download, so she downloaded that, okay? I'm going to talk to her tomorrow about scheduling her launch party and all this other stuff. So as you guys sign distributors, this is where you can keep track of where you're at to make sure that they're doing the things that they should do to be successful. Here's another thing that I do. Okay, so recognition is something that is so huge for our team and for people. They die for recognition. Okay, and so I'm gonna Steph joined today. Okay, co-sponsor was Kristen. So I did her Facebook welcome. She has 3 loyal customers so far. So check 2 loyal customers. So I know right now I can do a shout out for her for getting her first 2 loyal customers and getting herself Fast Start qualified, getting wrap rewards, things like that. When she gets 1 more, I will be able to do a shout out for this. And then once she gets box for executive. So this is just a way for me to keep track of if I've shouted people out and what they've earned. Okay. Now I have the same thing for my personally enrolled loyal customers. This is just a sheet that has everything that I need to do to track my business. Potential distributors that I'm talking to and potential loyal customers. Okay, you guys? So this is just something that I created. If you would like it, I'm pretty sure it's in the file section on our team page on Legacy Leaders. If not, I will put it up there tonight. I'll double check and make sure. Like I said, you don't have to use it. You don't have to print it out. You can create your own. You can do whatever you want. It's just something that I've done that saved my life, okay? It is like I look at it every day, and I check my email every morning to see if a new distributor signed up, and I get them added to this right away so I don't miss anything at all. Another thing that I do too, you guys, is I have a Mac. But right here, I have like my Fast Start bonuses and cabs. So when I enroll a distributor, I put the day they enroll, their ID, and placement. And so that I can keep track if it's getting close. Like if it's, July 20th, I'm going to check in with Carlos and see if he's got his 4 customers. I'm just going to double check and make sure, because I don't want to leave any money on the table. If he doesn't have his 2 loyal customers, that's $100 that I'm missing out on. And if he's not going to do it, I'm going to go work my butt off to get those 2 customers for him and put him under him so that I get my $100. Okay. So you need to know like what date your new distributor enrolled, because otherwise you're going to miss out on money. You're going to leave money on the table if you don't know. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.